Okay, so for example number 4, we're going to do more than one step. We are asked to find the area of this triangle to the nearest centimeter squared. And so we will first determine what kind of a triangle it is and whether we can use the sine law or not. Okay, so we are given an angle and then a side and an angle. So this is an angle side angle, which means that we can use the sine law. The only thing is we don't have the angle opposite our side 10, but we can easily get that, okay? And why don't we also, before we get going, label the vertices of our triangle. So let's say this is A, B, C. So this is side B, this is side A, and this is side C. Okay, so we want to do that just so that we can organize our thoughts. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do, if I want to use the sine law on this at all, I need to have the angle which is opposite my given side. So I need to find angle C. And so angle C is 180 minus 27 minus 45, which gives me 108 degrees. So this is 108 degrees. Okay, so now I have my side and its opposite angle. And I want to get the area of this triangle. Okay, which means because the formula for area of a triangle is base times height over 2, I need to know what the height of the triangle is, and the height of the triangle happens to be this dotted line right here. So there's a couple of ways I could do that. Okay, I could find side A, and if I know side A and I have this angle, then I can find H, okay, because I got a right triangle here, so I can just use SOHCAHTOA to do that with, right? The other way I could do that is to find side B and then use this triangle to find side H by using SOHCAHTOA again, okay? So I'm going to start by I'm going to find side A. Okay, so my second step then is to find side A. All right, so I have the sine of angle A, which is 27 degrees, over side A, and that's equal to the sine of angle C, which is 108 degrees, over side C, which is 10. And I'm going to do my shortcut again. I'm going to go A is equal to 10 times the sine of 27 over sine of 108. And I get that side A, and I'm going to round it off to, well, I'm going to write it to several decimal places because I don't want to round off until the end. And so I get 4.7735. And so I will put that on my diagram, 4.7735. Okay, so now I'm going to find H. Okay, and I've got a right triangle here. Okay, so step 3 is find H. So I have to decide which trig ratio I'm going to use. I have angle 45, and the opposite side to 45 is H, and the hypotenuse is 4.7735. So the trig ratio that uses opposite and hypotenuse is sine. So I'm looking for the sine of 45 degrees, which is equal to the opposite H over the hypotenuse, which is 4.7735. And so H is equal to 4.7735 times the sine of 45 degrees. And I will get an approximate value for H, which is, and this is all approximate by the way, because 4.7735 is rounded off, right? And I will get 3.3754. Okay, so H is 3.3754. All right, so my last step then is to get the area, because I have all the information I need. I have the base of my triangle, which is 10 centimeters. I have the height of my triangle, which is 3.3754. And so area for a triangle is base times height over 2. My base is 10 centimeters. My height is 3.3754 centimeters. And so I will plug those numbers into my formula. And I get that my area is approximately 16.877, and I want to round it off to the nearest centimeters squared, so that would be 17. Okay, and I write myself a sentence. The area of the triangle is 17 centimeters squared. Okay, and that concludes this example.